Welcome back once again to Cryptotic folks. How are you all doing? Guys, let me tell you a very short and sad story. I literally recorded a 30-minute long video on option tutorials for you guys. And the audio and the goddamn microphone was not working. So I'm trying to do this one more time, guys. So hit that like and subscribe if you really appreciate the amount of effort that I'm trying to put for all of you guys right here. And let's begin our option journey one more time for that matter right here. So guys, what is happening in the market as a whole is that Bitcoin's volatility is still expanding from zero, guys. Now, essentially the last time we peaked at the volatility index was right when Bitcoin right at $54,000, when Bitcoin was literally breaking through key levels and simply going all the way towards $30,000, guys. That was the most humongous volatile period for Bitcoin that we saw. And what is happening right now is, guys, we are brewing up for some moves like that to happen one more time. These moves could happen to the downside or the upside, guys. Look, anything can happen in the market, and for the time being the overall structure is still bearish. We can't deny that. We are still below $50,000. We're still below 54,000, 58,000, the biggest sell zone. The overall structure is not that exuberantly bullish, but we are brewing up for some momentum move to the upside. And whenever volatility expands from zero, that is when you enter the option markets as a buyer, guys, as a buyer. So essentially a lot of people keep on losing money in options because they would just buy an option and just let that rest in their, I don't know, in their trading account for maybe some weeks or something like that, and the entire time the price action is going to be range bound, right, which is going to cause a crazy amount of theta decay, guys. Theta decay. Now these are some little terms for option trading as a whole. So all the options that you buy in the market, they come with a premium, right? They come with a premium. You got to pay to buy these options, guys. And essentially whenever, for example, if you go for a $10,000 strike price on Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin is not able to go to $10,000 by some particular amount of time, the value of your option that you just bought is going to keep on decaying. Is going to keep on going down, right? So this is something which you have to stay away from. And essentially whenever an asset is in a range bound situation, that is when you don't want to jump into option markets as a buyer, guys. Whereas for the time being, we are kind of squeezing above some crazy grinds on Bitcoin itself, and we are expanding in terms of the volatility as well, which means that we have potentially good looking price action structure, right? Which is why, guys, we can jump into option markets as buyer for that matter. So this video is not going to be a financial advice. Look, if you do not know how option markets work as a whole, I don't think I just don't think it's a good choice just to simply jump into any option market and just keep on buying these options as a whole, right? Don't do that. So maybe take this video as some learning for that matter, so that you can implement all of these techniques when market actually runs in your favor. And when you do understand, you do have a grip of option market as a whole in terms of understanding, then you can maybe do these things. All right, with that said, let's jump onto these positions, guys. So by the way, this is testnet account, this is Deribit testnet, and nope, this is not real Bitcoin. So you can, guys, you can simply practice, right? Practice. I'm trying to show all of you guys my practice account right here. And for the record, this one started with 10 Ethereum and 1 Bitcoin, guys. This is all practice, right? Now, although I do wish that this was real money right here, but in terms of, look, guys, these things will follow up to you if you are better at your art, right? If you're good at your art, the money shall follow up, guys. The money shall follow up. Believe it or not, this is how it works. And this is why I have a practice account on Deribit, which I keep on using again and again. So let's jump onto the option index right here. So what I did was, guys, look right here. So this is what I did. I shorted one of the most freaking obvious trades of all time. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm simply not gonna lie. When Bitcoin was losing some key levels, when Bitcoin was actually losing $54,000 to the downside, this is what I did, guys. I just simply closed my eyes and I shorted 200,000 strike price expiring on 24th of September, and I shorted 10 calls, guys. And I paid. All right, this is what I paid, guys. I shorted for 0.03 BTC per premium per call contract, right? I literally shorted that one, and the current market price is sitting in at 0.001, so which is like 96% ROI on my trade as a whole, guys, right? So essentially what happens is that when the market completely goes in a opposite direction from your direction in an option trade, this is what is going to happen, guys. Now on the other hand, I'm sure a lot of people would have bought the $200,000 strike price on Ethereum expiring at 24 September, and all of those call options lost money. to all of those people who shorted those exact call options, guys. And this one just, all right, the market prices came about 100,000 satoshis right here, but all right, yesterday I saw this one, it was completely at zero right here, which showed an ROI for 100%, guys. This is when the call options work as a whole, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just simply close this position right here. I'm going to create a buy order. Cancelled. Why is it giving me shit? Why is it giving me shite? Let me just get rid of all the options, all the open orders, and let's hit that close button with the strike price or the current market price. Let's see if we can get, all right, so we do have our, well, we do have a buy order set to close this position as a whole, and I'm going to be closing this position as well, guys. This one was 31st of December, $80,000 strike price, and I shorted one contract. I literally shorted one contract, which was for a premium of 0.25 BTC, and the current market price is sitting in at 0.089. And I'm sure, guys, if we just take a look at the graph, if we just take a look at the chart for this entire option as well, do we have, hello Mr. Deribit testnet, hello, show some data, man. Holy shit, can't go through some data, it looks to me like. Oh, we don't have any data for that matter, do we? Nope. Alright, guys, so what would have essentially happened? Alright, I don't think we can look at the chart as a whole. Can we? Please show us the chart. Yes, we can. Alright, 12-hour time frame right here. Alright, guys, so this this strike price right here, the $80,000 strike price on Bitcoin, quite literally, the premium quite literally peaked at 0.7 BTC, guys. Holy shit, right? But this is when Bitcoin actually started losing momentum in the market, and this is when I started shorting this contract as a whole, guys. And well, I simply got a good price to sell this option at 0.25. But you can see, guys, the best price to goddamn short this $80,000 strike price on Bitcoin was right at 0.7. So you would have captured all of that premium, guys. You would have captured literally 0.65 BTC if you take a look at the current bid size of the market. Yes, that is the difference, guys. This is what you try to capture in the market, and this is the theta decay that you could have potentially captured in the market in terms of the option plays, guys. So what you can do is wait for some key moments in the market, and then you can go for naked exposure either to the upside or to the downside, guys. It can just simply work out that way, right? So let's just try to set in a bid right here on let's see if we have any asks as well. Not much. So what we can do is we can simply go for 0.07 BTC, and we can just simply set a buy order right here. So if Bitcoin's price actually tanks from these levels, the order can get filled, right? So alright, guys, so with that said, let's jump into some option buying. So what I did today was I bought the 29th October expiry $50,000 strike price call, guys. Now this is another naked exposure. What do I mean by naked exposure? This is unhedged market exposure. So if the market goes to the direction which I'm quite literally not expecting, I would have to pay, guys. I would have to pay for all the premium which I bought for, right? Similar to this one right here. For example, I just shorted. So somebody would be shorting this call contract as well. So bears right here. So guys, I'm bullish on the price action all the way towards 29th October, right? Whereas some people would be bearish on the 50,000 strike price. And if Bitcoin's price keeps on tanking from these levels, the bears are going to simply capture all that theta, guys. All this premium which I'm paying in the market for this contract right here, I paid 0.1 BTC per call option. And do we have any? Yes, we do have any. Yes, we do have open. All right. Nope, we don't have any open. Yes, we don't have, guys. Quite confusing. It's been a very long time since I quite literally used Deribit, guys. And in the previous 2 months, they have literally changed everything. The UI looks really snappy, guys. Deribit as a platform is improving exponentially, guys. And all right. Now you do require KYC for this exchange as a whole, guys. Links in the description. You can sign up with the referral link as well down in the description below. Would that benefit me and the channel? Yes, it would certainly do that, guys, which is why it's a referral link, right? It's a referral link. So you can, if you want to test this exchange as a whole, you can use the referral link down in the description, guys. I feel that Deribit is one of the best Bitcoin only market, Bitcoin settled futures market, guys. All of these PNLs on futures and on options is going to be settling on Bitcoin. And if you trade Ethereum, it's going to be settling on Ethereum, guys. It's going to be settling on Ethereum, right? And well, we have USDT contracts as well now. So your contracts can settle on USDT as well, for that matter. So it was highly demanded. This one was like, all right, a lot of people had that request, guys. That Deribit finally comes up with this perpetual contract on Bitcoin USD contracts as well with your USD settled futures. So we have this one finally running on Bitcoin, on Deribit as a whole, which makes this exchange quite wholesome, guys, quite wholesome as a whole, right? And I do believe that whenever market is in a Bitcoin dominant situation, guys, I'm talking about crazy dominance level on Bitcoin, I'm talking about anything which is beyond 50 on Bitcoin dominance as a whole, that is when all of these markets like Deribit as a whole is going to be very, very liquid, guys. This is what works, right? This is what happens. At least this is what has been happening for the previous 2 cycles, for that matter, guys. All the Bitcoin settled markets, they do start getting really liquid when Bitcoin's dominance goes to the upside, and all the altcoins are literally shitting their pants. Yes, those times will come, and that is when you would need a Deribit account, for that matter, right? So links in the description. If you feel like signing up using my referral link, you can do that. It would be really appreciated. All right, so with that said, let's jump on and let's just buy some options, guys. Let's just buy some options, right? So what I did was I just simply went for 29th of October strike price at $50,000. This is not a financial advice, so don't do this. Do not do this, right? Whatever I'm trying to do right here, just don't do this, guys. Just do your own research and maybe consider your exposure, right? Just understand the amount of money that you can risk in these markets, because, guys, guess what? These options are not, you can simply buy fractions as well. Holy shit, you can buy 0.1 call option as well, for that matter. But yes, guys, I do feel that the chances of you losing money in option market is very high, guys. Now similarly, the chances of you exponentially making money in option market is high as well, for that matter, guys. But you have to be vigilant about the timing, guys. Timing is everything which is going to matter if you play options as a whole, right? So what I'm going to do right here, I'm just going to go for maybe, all right, so this one is going to expire 2 weeks down the line, right? So this is something which I will be updating all of you guys on. So what we're going to do right here, we're going to go for a $50,000, maybe 46. All right, we do have a liquid $46,000 instrument right here as well in terms of call options. So this one is going to expire in the next 2 weeks, and I'm just going to go ahead. All right, all right, guys, now check this one out. This is certainly the test net, which is why we do have crazy spreads right here in terms of the bids and the asks. But whenever you see these kind of situations happening on option markets, it's better stay away from it, or maybe just keep your bid stacked up, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set in 10 call options buy order right here into the market. All right, we just saw a little buy order pop in right here in front of our eyes. So we're going to just front run this order right here. We're going to go for 0.09 strike price, premium price for $46,000 strike price, and our quantity is going to be 10, and there goes our buy order. So let's see if we can get filled in some time or not. Most likely we will. I think the Bitcoin's price is coming down in small time frames, so maybe we do get filled, right? So this is how you go for the buy option, guys, whenever you want to buy any option, right? And this is risky. So how to protect yourself as a whole. So essentially, if I'm going to be bullish for the next 2 weeks for Bitcoin's price, for at least a retest about $50,000, guys, this is what I'm going to get. The premium which is going to expire is most likely going to be the difference between $46,000 and $55,000 or $50,000, wherever the Bitcoin's price is at. So for example, this one is a difference of $4,000, and that is going to be settling in Bitcoin. Did that make sense to you? I hope so. I really hope so, because I feel that this is a little complicated, guys. So if you feel a little confused, that most likely you are feeling confused in all of these things. So let me know down in the comments whatever you want to know about option markets. Just let me know down in the comments, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Unfortunately, it's not going to be Discord anymore. Discord is closed, guys. Discord is closed. All the setups which came in for free for literally 1 whole year, right? Almost a year, guys. It's been 9 months, right, since the Discord actually came into fruition. And I was talking about how 100 members at the peak for literally 9 months, guys. I was literally rambling about that. And well, it's closed. It's closed as of now. So yep, no more free setups for you guys. And all the people who made in, well, congratulations. They're going to get free setups, guys. Although, yes, we're going to conduct rotations. Yes, we're going to be clearing out members. So yes, we are going to be going for some lotteries and some events as well, where you can get a free entry into Discord group for that matter. Yes, guys, there is a lot of things planned up for that matter, right? So hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon as well, so that you don't miss out on free setups and opportunities down the line. Let's jump back into the option market as a whole. So I was talking about how can you hedge this one right here, guys. For example, this one, I just bought the I just bought this call contract right at the market without any downside protection. So how can I do that? So if I'm bullish for Bitcoin, let's just say for until the next 2 weeks, until this option is actually settling, but I'm not quite bullish in the long term in the macro picture. So I would go to 26th November strike price and I would short the same thing, guys. I will literally short the same thing. So essentially that gives me a little time value trade going on as well, and this is a hedged exposure in option market as a whole. So if that sounded confusing, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to talk about option markets one more time, not one more time, I'm going to do comprehensive videos on option markets as a whole for you guys, right? So let me know down in the comments if you do feel that I should do more of these videos as a whole. So alright, guys, so with that said, let's jump onto Ethereum as well, and let's just buy some contracts. Alright, do we have our order set? 1st of October 10. Yep, we have our order going now. So I'm going to be updating all of you guys with this position right here as time progresses, right? And maybe these options will expire with some premium at least, and I hope they don't expire worthless for that matter, guys, because yes, options do have tendency to expire completely worthless at completely zero. Yes, these things happen. Yes, this is why option market is not if you don't know what you're doing, I think it's better to learn the option market as a whole, and then you can jump into these things. All right, let's say that we are bullish for Ethereum for at least the next 2 weeks. Let's just say on the current market price. So what we're going to do right here is going to buy this contract in the money. It is right in the money, guys. 3,500 strike price. The price of Ethereum is right around the corner, right? So until the next 2 weeks, I'm going to just buy right at the money right here, and I'm going to go for 100 contracts for this matter, because, well, to be honest with you, Ethereum's options are still cheap, guys. And holy freaking crap, back in October last year, literally last year, all of these contracts, all of these options were selling for $2, $1 and pennies. Man, oh man, and Ethereum went to $4,000, guys. These premiums, they skyrocketed. These premiums, they do skyrocket like your shit coins, guys. They go for 1000x moves, guys. Holy shit. I literally have a huge collection of all of these historical events on Bitcoin options where literally a premium did 1000x in the market. Well. Talk about trading shit coins, guys. Holy shit. So alright, we don't see any bid in the markets as of now here, so we're just simply going to put a resting bid right beneath the ask price right here. Alright, maybe I'm just going to go for 0.1 Ethereum strike price, guys, because I feel that there's value. You have certain metrics to evaluate a current options premium as well, so that you can judge for yourself if the premium is justified on the current levels or not, right? For example, I feel that the next 2 weeks 3,500 strike price 0.1 Ethereum it's a fair bet, guys. It's a fair bet. So for this one right here, I'm going to be betting 10 Ethereum in the market with 100 Ethereum as my equity, and let's just hit that buy. Confirm. Alright, we got immediately filled, guys. Holy freaking crap. Did we just... Nope. We just got filled in with 1. Alright, did we? Remaining 98. Yeah, we just got filled in with 2, guys. So it's mostly going to get filled the next time I try to go for any update for this video as a whole. So yep, guys, we're going to be waiting for that. So 10 Ethereum long exposure in the market. This is going to be completely unhedged, right? This is completely unhedged, guys. Now, for example, guys, just something which I spoke on Bitcoin option for that matter. How do you protect your downside if Ethereum, let's just say if Ethereum tanks below $3,000, what am I going to do? I'm just going to be shorting the 26th November strike price for the exact same price which I paid, for the exact same strike price which I just longed that call option on, right? So it's going to give me a time range, guys. It's going to give me a time range, and well, to be honest with you, if I short this call option right here, and if Ethereum starts going to the upside, yes, it is going to limit my profit, which is going to come out of this naked exposure in the market, guys. It's as simple as that, right? And if this didn't make sense to you, Let me know that as well down in the comments, I guess, right? Okay, so with that said, guys, I think we're pretty much done right here, and I will keep all of you updated henceforth with all of these option exposure in the market, right? And with that said, let's jump into the charts, guys. Holy shit, 20 minutes down the line, we are finally jumping into the charts. Okay, all right. Bitcoin on the 12-hour time frame is kind of establishing a base, guys. Look, this is what we have been talking about, and Bitcoin is kind of following through with the price action right here. This was nasty as fuck, guys. Holy crap, this piece of price action was crazy nasty, and this one just literally liquidated everyone to the upside and the downside as well within the same 4-hour time frame. Man, oh man, holy freaking shit, guys. Look, let me just talk about this right here. So this was a 7% volatile candle in a 4-hour time frame, right? All the leverage positions above 12x got liquidated. Whether you were shorting, whether you were longing, with 12x leverage, you got wiped out of the market on Bitcoin. Let's talk about this then. Let's talk about this. Check this out, guys. Yes, you do have leverage available on Litecoin as well. My goodness, holy crap! And check this one out, guys. Shit, man. I guess this was I guess we had a fake news coming for Litecoin that I don't know some retail had given a statement that they're gonna accept Litecoin. Holy fuck, guys, who the fuck will accept Litecoin? This is the slowest blockchain to exist. Man, oh man, I just got shit to talk about LTC, guys. This investment is just highly speculative, guys. Am I trying to shit on LTC and LTC holders right here? I'm probably not gonna do that, but fundamentally this is a shit coin, guys. until they're coming with some innovation or some use case, yes, from a fundamental standpoint, Litecoin is shit, guys. And well, guess what, guys? Holy fucking shit. 3x, anything beyond 3x leverage got wiped out on Litecoin to the upside and the downside. Well, lucky are the people who just cashed out right at the wick top, or maybe right here, or lucky are the people who just constantly kept on cashing out as the price action went to the upside, guys. Remember, if you are trading the small time frames, do not marry your positions, right? If you are trading the small time frames at the small ranges, don't marry your goddamn positions, guys. Just go in and come out, right? Just have a plan before jumping into a derivative long or short position. But if you are investing, don't even look at that stash. Just don't do that, guys. Now, I do have a Bitcoin stash as well, which I just don't. And guys, look, the private keys for that wallet is not with me. This is how bullish I am, guys. This is how bullish I am on Bitcoin for the long term. Because look, guys, there was a time when I lost 3.6 Bitcoin in the market, right? And the current evaluation for all of that Bitcoin, you know the deal, guys. You know the deal, right? So, well, back in the good old days, Bitcoin was not even above $4,000 to $5,000, guys. Holy freaking crap. Time changes, and these things can go 10x in the market, 1000x in the market as well. And what you will be doing when these things actually happen is you're just simply going to scratch your head. So look, this is quite important. What you can learn from this experience right here is that always have that little investment stash, right? Which you don't want to touch, which you just do not want to touch, guys. Just have that. Crypto assets adoption is quite less, and most likely the financial network is going to be working on crypto assets as a whole, guys. The entire world's finance is going to work on crypto assets. At least this is the best bet we have right now in this time frame. Maybe things can change with, I don't know, CBDCs coming out, central banks is taking in charge of all of these things. But guys, look, this is the key takeaway from the story. This is something which I learned after losing a couple of Bitcoin in the market. But guys, look, you should have a stash for all of your favorite cryptocurrencies, right? Which you don't trade, guys. Just keep a segregated portion of your money into investment, into trading, into living your life, and I don't know, guys, into buying alcohol or all that matter. Just know, right? Just know. And also, guys, there is a difference right here. All of your material needs are supposed to be addressed as well, right? For example, iPhone 13 freaking came out yesterday. So if you want to buy an iPhone 13, it's going to cost you, I don't know, guys, maybe iPhone 13 Pro Max, something like that. It's going to cost you $1,500. So until you don't have $10,000 to spare, cut that material need as a whole, right? This is what you have to do, guys. Look, if you want to buy anything, just see that if you can afford the same goddamn thing twice, thrice, or 4 times or not. if that's a material, guys, if that's a depreciating, if that is a liability as a whole, and all of these electronic gadgets and maybe a car as well for that matter is going to be a depreciating asset, guys. It's going to be a liability, right? Most likely you're going to be paying to keep that thing. So just keep that in mind. Do you have 4 to 5 times more money before buying a material? Just know these things, guys. Look, act broke as well if you can. These things will keep you grounded, and most likely these things will keep you away from literally all the mistakes which I have committed in my life. Holy freaking crap, guys. Holy shit. तुम लोगों से मैं यहाँ पे साधुओं की तरह बात कर रहा हूँ, वो कुछ सोच समझ के कर रहा हूँ, वो कुछ बकचोदी देखी है मैंने ज़िंदगी में, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ तुम लोगों को यहाँ से बातें सब। ये है जो है, यही है। मार्केट्स तुम्हारे पैसे चूस लेंगे अगर तुम कॉन्फिडेंट और विजिलेंट नहीं उसके बारे में। शिट मैन। Okay, that was a pep talk which is completely unnecessary, to be honest with you. So Bitcoin US dollar back again on Binance. Let's see what's happening right here, guys. Are we just what are we doing right here? We're kind of consolidating on the 4-hour, and the structure looks completely fine to me on the 4-hour time frame as well. So guys, until Bitcoin is going to be closing 4-hour candles above this exact price point, which is going to be above $47,300, most likely we are simply going to roll all the way towards 50,000, guys. This is something which I've been talking about in the previous 3 videos, that Bitcoin, once it squeezes above this grind line right here, we could be retesting the 50,000 levels, guys. And okay, now let's talk about one more thing, one more stupid crazy fucking thing which is happening in the market, guys. What is going on is something which I like to call patternception. Patternception is happening in the market, guys. Now, alright, so what it's just quite funny to talk about now. Holy shit. So we can talk about this one right here. So what happened is that you got distributed, and then bam, you came down and you formulated base, guys. Just check this one out. Just check how we formulated support, guys. One touch, the first capitulation wave coming back all the way towards these levels, and a second retest, and then another, just for a little confirmation, right? You're confirming a support right here, and then finally you bounce from these levels, and then where are you at? You are at the 618 right here. So if we zoom in to the small time frames onto the 4-hour time frame, check this out, guys. Holy freaking crap, check this one out. All right, I think we need to get into the hourly itself. Let's see right here. All right, guys, check this one out. So what's happening? First capitulation wick, right? First freaking capitulation. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm going to talk about. First capitulation wick, second retest, and the third just for a little reassurance, and then you go to the upside. And where are you right now? I think you're still below the 618, but yeah, you're almost going to be making your way towards these levels. So guys, look, there's one more little alpha, which is alpha, and a little tip which I'm just going to give you for free right here. Well, so if this patternception literally plays out to the upside, and this one resolves bullishly to the upside above 618 and goes, I don't know, at the 1-on-1 extension, most likely the bigger pattern will resolve as well. Most likely the bigger pattern will resolve as well, guys. This is what happens. Patternception keeps on happening in the market, and this is something which I personally noticed, guys. So watch for this pattern completely resolving and Bitcoin going all the way towards these levels. Essentially, if Bitcoin starts, let's just say, trending above $53,000, $54,000, most likely we're going to be squeezing above these highs, rejection highs, and then we're going to be taking out the previous all-time high, and we're going to be trending all the way towards 100,000, guys, in the coming days, right? That's the deal. That's the deal with the fucking price action, I guess. Okay, with that said, let's talk about I don't know, guys, Shiba Inu. Let's see what the fucking doggy coin do. The most wrecked dog coin. But guys, look, this is coming to me as pretty interesting, guys, in terms of the price action, right? This is coming to me as, I don't know, a base. It's looking to me like a base again and again, guys, because look, you're kind of rejecting any price action below this price point right here, this entire flow right here, which means that you are potentially getting reaccumulated, guys. So what can we expect if you are going to be holding this floor on a daily opening and a closing basis? We could be looking at this, guys, right? And this is when we finally go for this level retest. I think SHIB on SHIB. SHIB is on Polonix. SHIB was on Polonix for the longest time. Yep. There we go right here. Polonix has the most history, guys. You do see these freaking shitcoins popping out from Polonix sometimes, guys. Holy shit. Right, this one right here. I mean who the fuck was trading Shiba Inu right now? What the fuck is this stupid shit, guys? Dogecoin was not even under motion, and this one was trading on fucking Polonix, guys. Holy shit. Nobody saw the fucking dog rally coming out in the market, and this one did happen, and just check this out. Doggy's fucking giving you 2,000% in the market. sometimes I would like to scratch my head and never stop But yes, this is how it works, guys. What we have to do is we have to fucking capitalize on these shitcoins moves to the upside or the downside for that matter, right? So what are we looking at right here, guys? We are still formulating a floor. We are still doing that. And is this a key Fibonacci level from the previous bottom? Kind of below the deep retracement. We are above the 86 as well. So yes, we do have a little benefit of doubt right here for Shiba Inu against USD as a whole, right? So until you're doing that, guys, look, you know the deal. It could, I know, it could part the fuck up, man. Holy god! Look, guys, there's a comprehensive comparative analysis between Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which I posted. I think when Shiba Inu was here. I think when Shiba Inu was at these price points, guys, back in May, right? And this is where I was comparing the fundamental values of Dogecoin to Shiba Inu. Guys, Dogecoin is absolute piece of crap. It does nothing. It completely does nothing. And the owner of fucking goddamn Dogecoin sold all of his Dogecoins back in 2014 to buy a goddamn Honda Civic. Had he sold all of that Dogecoin right here, right now, he would have bought the entire fucking Honda. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna fucking hurt as a whole, right? So Shiba Inu, guys, Shiba Inu has Shiba is a decentralized finance protocol, man. Crap. Holy shit. Yes, there is potential DeFi system happening on Shiba Inu, guys. You have this very funny ecosystem with all the bone and the leash and the Doge killer. Check it out for yourself, guys. Check it out for yourself. Yes, there's a huge funny ecosystem around this asset as a whole. So until this one is getting supported on these levels, it's most likely going to curl to the upside and going to be retesting these levels, guys. So Shiba Inu, yes, I'm going to be putting a lot of, let's say, attention above these price points and essentially above this level as well, guys. This is going to be a range breakout. If we go above this price point, it's most likely going to be a range breakout to the upside, right? And then we're going to be carrying forward. So let's take a look at some other cryptocurrency asset, which is going to be Cardano. Cardano came out with smart contracts. So why is the price action not at the moon? Because the anticipation is goddamn over, guys. The anticipation is completely over, right? What the fuck were you anticipating? Essentially, all the people who invested back in the seeding days for ADA USD on Binance is something which I want to talk about, guys. Now, back in the seeding days when Cardano was literally worth nothing, alright, you can talk about this price point as well. This is where the ICO happened, and right after the ICO, this one went for a 1500 move to the upside, guys. 1500% move to the upside. So had you bought Cardano at the ICO, or had you, if you have, I don't know, had you got Cardano at the distribution which happened back in the ICO times, you would have been up, I think, 3000%, guys. And finally, the promises which were made back in the ICOs are now coming into fruition, guys. So you don't have any, let's just say, a particular catalyst to fundamentally push the price action all the way towards the upside. But although if I just simply talk about the price action behavior and the structure as a whole, believe it or not, it's looking fine on the 4-hour, guys. This one is looking okay on the 4-hour time frame, right? So essentially, until you're holding on to these levels, a $2.3 Cardano as a whole, I'm going to be setting an alert right here below this level as well. So until you're holding this level, most likely this squeeze grind is probably going to work out, right? Most likely going to work out. Until then, you could squeeze alongside these levels, but be very vigilant below this level, guys. Until ADA is not able to take out $2.8 on a 4-hour opening and a closing basis, most likely we will keep on slipping and sliding to the downside. So you got a range, right? You got a range for Cardano. Nothing in this range. Anything beyond this range to the upside or the downside is going to be a good play. In terms of a bearish move or a bullish move, is going to be a good trade, guys, because the bearish move is going to take price action all the way towards 1.8 and the bullish move is going to take price action all the way towards $3.5 levels, right? So do we have anything else to talk about? Alright, we do have something to talk about on Solana as well, for that matter, guys. Now, alright, the price action of the 4-hour is formulating a squeeze grind. A squeeze grind, guys. A squeeze and a freaking grind, right? Go to the upside, you squeeze like this. You squeeze like this alongside a grind line, right? And then whenever you establish a base above the squeeze grind line, then you simply rip to the upside, taking out the previous rejection high right here. This is what I talk about again and again on this channel, and this is something which we could be looking at in terms of this price action structure and behavior as well, right? So this is what is happening, guys. Solana is squeezing hard against the grind line right here, and until something like Cardano, guys, this price action structure from the low is exactly like Cardano, to be honest with you. Oh, we did get our fills on Deribit, guys. I just got that pop. I think the market is turning bearish in the small time frames, which is why we are getting our calls filled. Okay, all right. So I do believe that we can potentially get picked up from these levels, and there's a squeeze within a squeeze, guys. There's a goddamn squeeze within a squeeze. All right, another patternception going on for the extreme small time frames. So in the hourly time frame, we could potentially squeeze above this price point, and guys, this is what I want to look forward towards. This is going to be a confirmation zone until you are all right. If you start trending above $170 levels on Solana, most likely you could be simply trending all the way towards the upside. But if I were to be really eager in terms of taking a long position in the market, it could be right here, right now, and the risk management could be below this one. And if your margin is well managed, and if you're not stressing out much on your exposure in the market, you can pull your stop loss all the way towards these levels and talk about a potential takedown of $200 once again to the upside, guys. Now look, this is something which I was talking about again and again. I do not think, honestly, this is a market top as of now, guys. We don't have any clear signs for Solana to putting in a market top onto these levels. Most likely is going to be a macro consolidation, guys. Now whenever an asset goes through a macro consolidation, like a 3-day time frame consolidation, the price action is going to look very choppy and it's going to look very, very volatile, guys. But this is something which can happen, right? For a very long time, for almost a month, you can chop in a in a rectangular range and then squeeze alongside a grind line and then eventually break to the upside, guys, which is why Solana most likely is going to be severely range bound between this price point and most likely to the upside on these levels, right? Okay. Whoa, man, holy shit, 35 minutes for you guys. Holy crap, man. Oh man, if you made it till the end of this video, which I just doubt, guys, I feel by the end of this video it's just simply me who's talking, right? 35 minutes, and if you did that, salute to you, right? Massive respect to you. I'm going to be winding up this video right here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the option market. All right. Let's see if we got our bids filled, guys. Let's see what bids did we get filled. Did we get our bids filled on Bitcoin? Nope. I think it was Ethereum. I think yes. All right. We just got 5 call options filled, guys. That is going to take a while, right? Until then, I'm going to be winding up this video right here, right now. I will catch all of you tomorrow. Bye for now.